Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We've got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
All right, thanks a lot, Ken, and thank you for tuning into the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. I'm Rich Walsh. I'll be joined by Paul Zeise in just a couple of moments, and we're going to be talking about the Steelers. Big one against the Colts. I think the Steelers are in must-win mode this Sunday again, climbing out of that 0-3 deficit early on in this season. But they've rattled off some wins here, 2 straight, 2 more games at home, 2 tough teams, the Colts, then the Rams. This Colts team is coming in, though. Injuries are going to play a big part in this game. Colts wide receiver, one of their biggest playmakers, T.Y. Hilton, is out for this game. He injured his calf early on this week in Wednesday's practice. He missed the last 2 practices and will not play against the Steelers, and that is huge news for the Steelers and their defense. And I think their defense is one of the big reasons they've won those last 2 games in L.A. and then last week at home. So the Steelers are in good shape. I'm calling it a must-win. Paul Zeise thinks it's a very important win. I think if they lose this game, you could pretty much kiss the postseason goodbye. They need to win this game to get back to 500, 4-4. Now they're really in the wild card conversation if they win this game, especially against an AFC team. Then you got to see what happens with the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens have a tough one against the Patriots, and I potentially think the Ravens could beat. If there's one team that could beat the Patriots, it could be the Ravens. They always play them tough. They have a pretty good defense, and that's always a pretty close game. So, yeah, very important game for the Steelers, no doubt. So I talked a little bit about the Colts' big injury, T.Y. Hilton. But the Steelers have a big injury, too. James Conner will not play against the Colts this Sunday, so take him out of your fantasy football lineups this week. He's officially listed as doubtful, but no one that's listed as doubtful ever plays. I think I saw Mark Caboli tweeted, I think Tomlin listed 24 people as doubtful, and every 24 people listed as doubtful, all 24, none of those guys played, Paul. So I wouldn't count on it, especially because James Conner did not practice at all. He wasn't even seen out on the fields. So he hasn't been around. They're not. I could see if he practiced one day or has been limited and has been around, but he's not around, so he's not playing. And that's in my estimation.
Well, I mean, I think the biggest thing is it's pretty clear he's not healthy enough to play. So there's no reason. I mean, the thing, you don't want to play a guy that's not healthy. It doesn't help your team. And, I think there's a real interesting conversation to be had at some point about whether or not James Conner can stay healthy enough to be the featured back for the Steelers. I mean, he just seems to continue to get hurt. It's one of the reasons why teams don't want to pay running backs. Really, if you think about it, these guys get hurt and they get banged up and they take so many hits every single game. But, he's got to be a little more durable than this, right? I mean, and again.
I mean, if he's going to want to get paid, he's going to have a contract coming up.
Again, injuries happen, I get it. But my point is, you're not going to give a guy a lot of money if, I heard, I think it was Ron Cook today on the air said, what's that old saying? Something about your best ability is availability.
Yeah.
And, if
he's never available.
If you're not available, it's, so you got Jalen Samuels. I think that he's a guy for one game can be a pretty good running back. Here's the thing. The Colts actually are vulnerable in the air, through the air. I mean, their secondary is not great, and they're missing, I think, their best corner. This might be a game where you actually ask Mason Rudolph to win the game, not manage the game and try and make enough plays. He might just say, hey, listen, we're banged up. Ramon Foster probably is not playing. He's out.
No,
actually.
he's out.
Actually out. Yeah. So I mean, the bottom line is, you might just say, listen, we need you to win the game, and we think they're vulnerable throwing the ball.
We're going to see the double Fs up front, Filer-Finney combination on the offensive line. But, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Wildcat come back with Jalen Samuels coming back here. And it's basically going to be Jalen Samuels all the time, I would think. Trey Edmonds is the backup. I don't know how much work he's going to get because they didn't trust him at the end of the last game to run the ball. So I would imagine Jalen Samuels.
Isn't Rosie Nix?
Rosie Nix now did not practice. He was limited, and he's listed as questionable.
Yeah, so I mean, you've got.
So there's no doubt. I think Darren Hall is going to be promoted to the active roster here. They got to figure out some kind of move, right? You can't go in with two running backs, right?
I had Ray Fittipaldo on, and he doesn't seem to think that's going to be the case. He said, they've played with two running backs a couple of different times this year. So,
but those two running backs were Connor and Samuels, not Samuels and Edmonds.
Well, I mean, you do what you got to do. They're going to be creative as they can possibly be and try and figure out ways to score points and do things that, that's really what it comes down to.
I mean, I'm sure they could sneak someone else on the practice squad to bring up
they have another
Darren
running
Hall.
back. Who's the other running back that's been on the practice squad for a while? They have another running back.
On the practice squad?
Yes. They could promote instead of Darren Hall.
Yeah, I don't know.
And he's been around for a while, you know what I mean? But anyway.
I haven't paid too much attention to the practice squad.
No, I'm just saying.
So,
I'm just saying.
All I know is Darren Hall's available there.
Right, but they have a guy that's actually been on the practice squad for multiple weeks. So if they're going to promote anyone, it would probably be the guy that's already been there.
You know what I would like to see this week, and we could get more into this. We have to go to break in a second, but I'd love to see Deontay Johnson returning punts and kicks this week. Give him a shot. Put him back there full time. I understand you want to trust the guy to catch the ball, and that's what Switzer does. He doesn't really muff it. He doesn't fumble it back there, but he doesn't do anything else. More than I'd like to see the percentages on fair catches or no yardage.
My only thing with that is I think your receiving depth is already thin. To me, if you lose Ryan Switzer because he gets hurt returning a punt, you can live with that. But Johnson is, I think, maybe your second best receiver right now.
He might, statistically, but he might be your number one receiver.
Well, what I mean is, he's a really good player.
No question about it.
This is a team, listen, they need as many good players on offense as they can possibly have.
All right, we're going to take a break. Back with some of your phone calls and some tweets coming up next. 412-575-2600 is the number right here on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Back in 2 minutes.
The Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by Ireland Contracting, celebrating 25 years as Pittsburgh's #1 home exterior expert in roofing, siding, windows, and gutters, where honesty and integrity still matter.